Good morning, Turtle Club. It is 7 a.m. this wonderful Saturday morning, and we normally do Ring Fit Adventure. Yeah, it's one of those great games that we've been doing and exercising with, but one of the, I don't even know how to call it, interesting, unforeseen type thing is rearranging the whole living room for me to be able to work from home has reduced the amount of space I have for things like Ring Fit Adventure. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board a little bit and figure that out. It didn't even dawn on me. It's like one of those things that you're like, okay, I can do work, I can do all my stuff, I'm good. And then lo and behold, I start thinking, wow, I have in my living room floor right now maybe 4 square feet to deal with exercise. So instead, we're going to start our little self-social distancing thing here by doing some Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, I'm sure many of you that are channel regulars are well aware of what this game is, and they were wondering, Mag, you're like a day late and a dollar short to this. I'm like, yeah. And we love Animal Crossing. We've played this a lot in the GameCube era. We've played a lot in Pocket Camp. We are super. Wait, what? Okay, interesting. Hello, Sykes. Really? Okay. So I've already started the game on this with my personal Switch account. So interesting. So it's like one island per Switch. All right. Huh. Yeah, this is my old Pro controller is a little bit on the jump the gun side on things. All right, as most of you guys already know, I was born on the 29th day of August. All right, this will be interesting. This will be really weird. The designer in me wants to know how this game is going to handle all this. All right, so get that indoor color going here. Some of that shaggy hair going on that I've got now these days. Yeah, I've got some gray in my hair, but not that much gray. All right, here we go on that. Some sleepy eyes. That's pretty funny. Um, little triangle nose there. Hmm. Everything look okay? Wait a second. I got one more. Oh, cheeks. That's right. Yeah, we're not going to be doing cheeks. We do not wear blush. Okay. Just go ahead and add that picture to your records. Alright. So Digrat and I got this game last night, started playing it. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing. We wanted to name the island originally Turtle Island, but it doesn't fit. You only allowed 10 letters, so Shell Isle fits. So I know some of you were probably expecting that. Dum, bum, bum. Doo, 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 doo. The graphics on this have been extremely impressive. I don't know any other way to say that other than just using those words. Animal Crossing has always been a pretty low key animated type game, but just when you thought Nintendo didn't really have something they could have added to the characters and the models or anything, they really pulled out all the stops for this, in my opinion. Um, I was thinking it was going to be simply reused graphics from Pocket Camp, and I had very little reason to believe that coming out the gate, except for, well, Pokemon basically reused all of their sprites and images from previous Game Boy games and mobile games. And so when they come out here with this new graphics engine for all the animals and stuff, I was really, really pleasantly just surprised. And once we get a little bit deeper into this game, you guys will see a little bit of that, especially if you've played some of the other Animal Crossing games before this one, or are playing Pocket Camp right now. Now, what's going to be really cool is me coming into this as it is, as a new character on a pre-established island. I wonder if there's some things that I will and won't be able to do. Okay, so interesting. So there are going to be some things you guys are going to be missing from this playthrough because of the way I went ahead and started. Hmm. Your state just started to go on lockdown yesterday. Oh, man. Demon Wolf, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. That's rough. But yeah, I saw that several states are starting to kind of go to there. So this game uses this cell phone system for a lot of stuff, and you slowly get to unlock it in the game. But it looks like I get some things already ahead of time because this is a fairly established island already. And yeah, Demon Wolf, as far as Stardew goes, man, it's one of those that I've just got the single play, and I've just only got so many hours in a day, sadly. Yep, I have a smartphone of my own. Matter of fact, that's where I'm seeing comments for the video right now is on my old school iPhone. I do mean that. It's like a iPhone 6 these days. It's my bill! Yay! That's expensive. I know what bells are, but I'm gonna ask Nick, hey, what's bells? Nook Miles! Yay! The Nook Miles thing I really like. If you've played Pocket Camp Turtle Club, then you'll be very familiar with some of the way that the Miles thing works. because it's kind of like Leaf Box, but you don't have to use real world money for it, which makes them even better in my opinion. But they're basically daily quest reward systems. All right. So this is really kind of cool. I like the way this is setting up. Hmm. But it definitely is interesting. Never played Animal Crossing. Oh, no worries, Doom Wolf. I'm already on my personal game. I'm on day 2, and when Digret and I back in 2002, 2003, it was 2003, summer of 2003. She and I put in several thousand hours into Animal Crossing. Hello, nothing for gaming. Welcome to the channel. Get those wonderful 500 Nook miles. And something I discovered is when you get some stuff that lets you Nook miles, the right thumbstick will auto jump to any that you have completed. But we're our little smartphone is a little bit far advanced considering. All right, comment. We'll just put our usual sign off in here. Have a good one. And see if we can get something neat in the title here. We are Nook Inks. Nope. We're the Festive Island resident. That'll work. You can see a look at our map here, guys. Now, as you can see on my first game that I started playing on this, we did use, of course, Mag Synchro because that's the title we typically try to use for a lot of things. So that's going to be a little bit on the confusing side. We do have Tammy and Sly that moved in here. And our island already has Blathers, as well as a functioning airport. And a few other things. Call resident. Weird. Interesting. Okay. So that's how the local multiplayer works. That's pretty cool. I just got Nook Miles for doing what? Edit credit. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the debt you incur at the very beginning of this game, Turtle Club, real easy to really knock out real fast. Let's have a slight existential crisis so I can show you guys my house that I have on my other save file right now. Nothing really important, you know, nothing huge. Can I use this? Oh, that's amazing. That's cool. I like that. I like that. So let's just take a picture in front of my house with my other character here. This is going to be kind of interesting. All right, so Nook Miles, and we'll just jump to the Island Shutterbug. And the other real easy one to get is the custom designs. All right, so I want to show you guys here just put that on real quick. Got us a little Baby Yoda shirt going on here. That was the design that I made from the other one. Gentleman that's a streamer named Villicus. I haven't been able to see their content, so I can't say for certain if they're family friendly or not, but they sure as not had a really cool design here. So I'm going to copy this here and say, yes, that's the new design pattern, right? Okay, cool. Wait, oh, they're both copy? Oh, wow, okay. All right, so we can change this design. And all you have to do to get Nook Miles, and I just wanted to show you guys this here. We're going to just put this as mag 2 so I'll remember which save file. It's just a artistic dot. But if you'll notice, lo and behold, Nook Miles, all it cares is that we opened a file, did something to it, and saved it. So before we've even done anything, and I really mean like literally done just about anything, we're already up to 1,600 Nook Miles. We haven't even put our tent down. So like I said, this initial debt is really easy to knock out. Alright, so we're going to go into our inventory real quick. We're going to put on our t-shirt. Of course, we look like a cartoon criminal. But where are we going to put our tent at? That's going to be the big question. Is that hermit crab? Nope, it's a shell. Hello, Gulliver. Wake up. He won't wake up for me because I'm not to the point where I can start doing things yet. Here's Blather's tent. Interesting. Well, let's think. There's the community center. This looks rather nice right here, I think. So let's just build this tent right here. Let's imagine it first. Yeah, I think that's a real good spot. And we get a couple of things just for being, oops, wrong button, just for playing the game. Alright, nothing new there. We got 2 presents in our pockets. Drum roll while we open them. It's a Nintendo Switch and a simple DIY workbench, which is really awesome. I like the fact they give that to you to start with. And we're going to create us a post here, because it's another thing that you get miles for. Hello. And we are done there. I hope everybody out there is being as safe as they can. I know Demon Wolf's having a bit of a rough go because his state's going underneath lockdown at the moment. In Georgia, we're not there yet. They have started pushing, fast-tracking some laws. Rescue service we've not used yet. I've not been exactly stuck, but I do know that it's possible to get stuck. Your first Animal Crossing game, you have to say it's really enjoyable. It absolutely is. Nothing for gaming. Animal Crossing is, when you describe it to people, they look at you like, how on earth could you ever find that fun? Same thing with like Stardew Valley, right? Yeah, it's nice to play in quarantine. It's definitely not a bad game for quarantine. If you are in the 14-day stretch, it is one of those things that definitely needs to be in your repertoire of things you can do. I would say this, Pokemon, Stardew Valley, um, you know, any game that really just can be a single player experience is going to be pretty amazing. Oh, buys anything you bring him. The Nook kids are really awesome. Yes, we will take you up on it. About that workshop. Yep, I'd love to be down there. It is admittedly a little flimsy. Oh, nothing for gaming. It's all good. I've not been streaming for a bit either. We've had a little bit of real life kind of come in and be a little bit on the rude side. I'm sure you'll shake something loose. Yeah, he's right about that. You can shake a lot of things loose in these trees. And this little guy's just walking around. It's some money. I kind of wish I could move my tent after placing it, but I don't think that's going to be something that this game offers. We are going to pick up some leaves and stuff, though. Oh, Sykes, that is, a lot of people are kind of bummed about the quarantine thing, and I get that, right? I mean, people like doing what they really plan for their life. You want to. Oh, wow. Okay, On my other game, I didn't just sit here and shake a tree, but if I can just sit here and shake a tree over and over again and just shake everything loose out of it. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. I should be able to get all the branches I need. But yeah, a lot of people view it as a bad thing, and it's not the best thing, right? I'm not saying it's a good thing. But I've been able to accomplish some things that have been on my personal back burner, like not channel related, not work related, not like me and Digret related, but stuff that I'm like, one of these days I would really like to do X or Y or Z. And so I've managed to be able to do a few of those. I don't think I'm gonna go up to 20 sticks just to be on the safe side. Because I know the tools that we get. This is cool. I guess I didn't read Tom Nook's information all that good the first time. But I do like the fact that this basically is a stick ATM, so there we go. It is a little bit odd. So I live in Atlanta, and Atlanta is not known for being unpopulated, like, at all. But to go into like a Walmart and have elbow room is pretty insane. it's a little disorienting. Now, being in Atlanta though, there is a whole lot of nothing in some stores, which is unfortunate. Um, we were fortunate though in the fact that when this all started kind of going south, I was actually driving to Kentucky to pick Digrat up from her folks' home. So I was able to stop at like 5 different Walmarts on the way to get Digrat. And like in one Walmart, there was some soap. In another Walmart, there was some toilet paper. There was some paper towels. So some of the essentials, we were able to get a little bit of, like 2 packages of toilet paper, packages of paper towels, that kind of thing. Um, oh, there's my little DIY button. But yeah, so it's still been kind of bad though. I mean, like we were lucky in the fact that as far as like the essential things are, we're usually stalkers anyways. So we already had like enough food in the house for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks if we stretched it. And so we were quite fortunate in so much that let's make us a net. That for buying some things we were good. I tell you what though, I was concerned when this came out, right, that we weren't going to be able to get a hold of it because this is a very anticipated game. But going into Target, there was like 50 copies or something like that. Going to Walmart, which sells it for cheaper than Target, we were able to find it for um, like several copies that they had even behind the counter. It was like, yeah, we have copies. Um, I know I can get an axe. I just gotta remember what I gotta do for the axe. What should I do? So work on the miles plan. All right, we got that then. Yeah, nothing for gaming. It is very shocking how fast it spreads. Um, yeah, Sykes, I like physical copies. I mean, I know and I get that a lot of people could pre-install it, but I I am I live with a non-technologically apt spouse, and her world with electronics usually is one that goes bad pretty quickly. And so digital copies, SD cards, all those kind of things is usually not the best way for us to do things that we've discovered. Yep, I am new here. This is Tammy. But yeah, the really crazy thing about COVID-19 that people didn't really think about, and I just don't have a way to say this without sounding a little irked, I guess, is the disease itself has a 14-day incubation period, whereas something like a cold or the flu usually is about a day at best before the disease is completely visible for other people to see and before things get, a little difficult. Had to test reasons. But COVID-19, you're 14 days before you, up to 14 days before you show symptoms. But during that 14-day period, outside of a couple of hours, you're contagious. And so somebody who has the disease could walk through 14 days worth of trips and locations and destinations, and somebody put salt in this water. Well, I guess I got to do something else to wake him up as a new player. I'm gonna have to get a shovel probably, which means I probably need to talk to Blathers. Let's go talk to Blathers. Do I have anything for Blathers? I don't. I do have a net, though. Now, one thing that Digrat and I discovered when we first started playing this is if you need a bug for any reason, over here by Nooks is usually not a bad place to go looking for them. At night, there's always a moth here. During the day, though, we seem to be a little bit on the out of luck. Oh, there's a butterfly over here. But yeah, the 14-day incubation period is just crazy. I could see that, Sykes. You know, it's kind of just weird the way we have to navigate this new world at the moment. I guess not new world, but just the new way of doing things. Shouldn't all butterflies be yellow? Yeah. He's so funny. And he's me, boys and girls. Alright, let's go freak out Blathers here. Now, Blathers in other Animal Crossing games, when you would come here in the middle of the day, would be sleeping. Huh. Interesting. Yep, he's working on it though. Alright, so we do get a we get the shovel this way, I believe. Yay! The vaulting pole. Wow, so starting this game as the second person is a pretty good boost. Hooty hoo! I have a yellow butterfly. It's funny that he's creeped out by every single kind of bug, even a butterfly. We'll skip the explanations on stream for these because he does get a little lengthy. The wretched thing will get the best of care here. I am kind of curious about this little apparatus here. I don't quite understand that. But yeah, COVID-19 is definitely one of those things that we sort of were expecting, and at the same time we weren't expecting, and it just sort of did what it did. Yep, I needed the shovel to wake him up. Yep, I'll look for them, but first I need to build me a shovel. Alright, so let's go over to Mag Synchro's place. catch us some butterflies while we're at it. Use this little craft bench. Alright, so here's a shovel. We need the hardwood. And we need the softwood. Which means we need an axe. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can go into Mother House. Interesting. So you can see how sparse Mother House is. It's got a bed, a Nintendo Switch, and some music. Going old Goldilocks in the other Mag Synchro's house. Bed wasn't just right though, so. You know what? I bet that's part of what I gotta do too. I haven't gone into my personal tent on this yet. Let's go inside here. Hello. Hello. And I guess we'll place that Nintendo Switch there. And the rest of this is all kind of to sell a little bit. Ooh, here's another type of butterfly. There we go. Boom. Common butterfly. They often flutter by. Now, I do know that this game has amiibo support. I've not seen everything involving that yet, though Digrat and I have played the Animal Crossing board game, and so we do have some Animal Crossing amiibos for that. It'll be interesting to see how that all works. We're going to make a donation. We would like to donate this common butterfly. Thought I saw a gyroid for a moment. No gyroid, just a little bit of a wooden thing. It's going to be interesting how they put the gyroids in this game. I bet you they're going to be buried like they were in the original Animal Crossing. We've already said hello to Tammy. I don't know if Sly's out and about. But I do know... Get this fishing pole out. I wonder if the better fishing pole, once we can make it, has a further cast. I don't know. Ooh, that's a different butterfly. Isn't it? No, it's the tiger one, which we've already gotten. Interesting. Ooh, there's a beetle on the tree stump. Now, tree stumps are kind of important in this game. I hadn't even thought about it until I started playing it, but there's certain bugs that only come up on tree stumps. Now that is one that my museum already has, but it is good to know. do 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 do. Oh, it's a loach. Interesting. So how did I get the axe the first time? There we go. Alright, fish. Kind of in my world now, maybe. Come on. I promise you it probably has a worm on it. Ooh, check that out. It's a black bass. It's the most metal of fish. Thought there was a fish over here, but I think I scared it away when I caught the other one. Interesting. I do like how the light reflects off the water. And how the textures for all the characters basically are. Pick up the weeds behind this tent. This is possibly a dace. I doubt it's a carp. Oh, it's a bitterling. That's cool. And just a shout out to the Lurk Squad today. Thank you guys for coming in and lurking while watching the video. I know the little video counter down there doesn't actually recognize and acknowledge you, but I sure do. Thank you all for coming in and just hanging out. So just to be sure, haha, I can sit, I can twist, and then I can vault over. Let's sort of just gather a few weeds as we walk. I don't think anything in my inventory is necessary for the museum, but we sure as not want to make sure. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Do, 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 do. Alright, so we'll take a right here at the house. We should be able to sell off most of the bugs and fish and stuff. And then we need to kind of look at our Nook Miles to see what we got going on. I'll take a look. What do we got here? Toolbox, which I don't think does anything. The lawn chair, which is kind of neat. And then we have some tools we could buy since we don't have the materials. Flimsy axe is kind of a chicken and the egg thing. But there's the flimsy axe recipe. I think we might just buy the axe recipe. And then that really just makes it to where we can start just grinding on a lot of other things. Alright. Okay, and time to sell some stuff. We want to sell all the stuff that we picked up that looked like it was neat on the ground. And the stuff that we found in the water, but nothing that we can use to craft with. Sold! Here you go. And we don't want to sell, we want to buy now. What's our sell, buddy? Where's that X recipe? Right there. We'll buy the DIY recipe for the axe. Next, we'll learn that. Bam. Let's go craft it, if we can. I don't think we can craft the axe. We might be able to, though. We can't, because the axe requires a stone. Alright, so we gotta get us a stone. Alright, so we need to go to our Nook Miles, because we got some of those that are in there. That's all of those. So let's start looking at ways we can kind of grind on this. We need to catch 7 fish. We just need to catch 2 more bugs. Okay, so we need to track down Tammy again. We need to make 3 more tools. Planting flowers. Okay. Alright. So we can sell some shells. Oh, furniture piece, okay. So, that's dropping 10 items out. Okay. Alright, 1 second here. DIY recipes, next. Don't think I necessarily need the campfire, but it is a recipe. Oh, what just we get? What do we get? Nook phone life. Okay. Just for using the Nook phone. And our Critterpedia. So we're doing okay on that. Gotta hit all these to make the red dots go away. I like how it tells you where you can find them and tells you basically where you're at. Makes sense. I like things that when they work, they make sense. I know that sounds a little weird, right? People are like, well, we kind of expect that things should make sense, right? But not all things do in Animal Crossing, or in other video games for that matter. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. So we need to sell 20 apples for some Nook Miles, which will get us a little bit of a tutorial. Getting the dates is kind of nice because it lets us do some stuff. I don't know if I'm able to get the fruit that I need though, because I think the other Mag Synchro stole it all. Hello. And he bites on the hook. And it's another bitterling. Alright. I know there's some stuff. Ooh, message in a bottle. There we go. Those usually have some recipes in them. A wooden block stool. Alright, we'll learn that. Bam. And we should have a... Well, it said we should have a Nook Mile for talking to a resident, but we already talked to that one, I guess. I do like that about the fruit. So the tutorial when you sell fruit for the first time is basically don't sell the fruit because you can eat it and be able to do tasks a little bit faster. That stated though, I think I've totally stolen most of the fruit off my own island, off my other game. And I shook the trees loose, so I'm gonna have to be careful with what my personal Mag Synchro game does on this one. Is a flounder? Or a dab? Oh, it's neither. A sea bass. It's at least a C+. Ha ha ha. Oh, the puns are so great in this game. Oh, blathering blatherskites. Don't become Gizmo Bird. Donation time. Yeah, we're busy. We need like, what, 8? Maybe 7 things left? 6, even better. I wonder when you visit other islands if you can contribute to their museum. That would be kind of cool. Oh, there's Sly. We'll get some Nook Miles for talking to him. Mega Triceps or Mag Synchro. That's kind of funny, but not incorrect. Fishing is one of those sports that while it's a single person sport, it does require a pretty good amount of strength to pull off. Alright, we need 4 more fish to catch. I really need a stone so I can get an axe to start getting wood, so I can get a pole vault, so I can get some apples and a shovel. So we're gonna have to buy us an axe, which is okay. I think I saw a rock on this part of the island, which will make life a little bit easier too. From behind my other house, I'll double check there's no weeds there. Don't mind me, just out here overfishing the waters. Trying to get some nook miles. And occasionally, if we happen to find a bug, we will just swat it with the net. Oh no! The net's gone! So there's our bug achievement for catching 10 bugs, which we knew that was coming. Freshly delivered egg. But we also get one for a broken tool. I like the fact that when you break tools, you get some achievement points. It makes it not so bad. Oops, we're on the wrong thing. There we go. Sea bass. Sweet. And we got a new dot. I'm OCD about this a little bit, Turtle Club. The dots. It's like, what do we got? Wooden block stool. Okay. Maybe... Oh, there's a fish. There's an ocean fish. Alright, so you want to go that way? Alright, that's fine, fish. Don't worry, we'll play your game. We absolutely will play the... We'll do things your way game. Oh, there's a flounder? Yep. Up, and there's our fishing pole. And I don't think we quite got the fish. Nope, we need 2 more. Okay. That's okay though, because we know most of these fish that we have in our inventory, if not all of them, aren't blatherable. And here is a rock. That's going to be useful. It's going to be super useful for us. Alright, sir. Mr. Raccoon. Oh, we don't want to talk to you, actually. We're good. We're good. You look very stylish in your shirt, by the way, sir. However, we want to talk to your younger self over here. We are going to sell first. That should probably get us the Nook miles for the sell 5,000 or more. Right? It did not. Okay, that's fine. We would like to buy, though. And we are going to be buying a flimsy axe. I think we already got DIY for beginners. These 2 recipes we'll buy. And we'll buy the slingshot recipe. Sapling, a cedar sapling. Don't think we need those at the moment, necessarily. We definitely don't need the medicine. Alright. This is craftable. We can craft it. Bam. So get our fishing pole replaced, get our fishing or our flimsy net replaced. We're done crafting for now, but we do need to learn these. Oh, looks like we got the learn so many recipes achievement. That's basically what Nook Miles are, by the way, is they're achievements. And now we can get representatives, so let's go ahead and add it. And we're going to change ourselves to a representative. And we are Nook Incorporated's representative. Wait. Oh, I forgot to confirm. Alright, can confirm. There we go. Oh, it helps if we actually change it back to what we were going for. Alright, Nook Inc.'s representative can confirm. Right. And new recipes, because we just bought them, because we thought, why bother with all work to unlock those? We're on the fish. Oh, that's neat. That's super neat. Slightly more graphic intensive and annoying, but super neat. Okay. Get our axe out. Hold. The first thing we're going to do with our axe is we are so getting some more stones if we can. Alright. Oh, there's a peel bug. I actually don't have that in the museum. Oh, that was cool! I spooked it into, like, rolling up. When I was a kid, we used to call those roly-polies. And they were so neat because of the way they just would bind up and stuff. Okay, so now that we have an axe, we're able to get some stone. And now that we're able to get some stone and an axe, we feel like we can use this to start chopping on some actual trees to get some wood. And this will start getting us things for like our shovels and our pole vault. And even though we technically, for this islander, we are on day 1, we are pretty much about to start seeing some of the day 2 content. And here's a question that I've had on my mind, and I'm sure it's a no, but can I? I can. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So anything laid out outdoors is fair game for somebody. Alright, we're not trying to whack this, we're wanting to move it. So let's just put that away. And there we go. So if you are playing with brothers and sisters on your Nintendo Switch Turtle Club, anything you put outside is going to be something they can get a hold of and do stuff with. Like that camping lantern that I just picked up. The bigger question is, if I go inside, can I take my stuff from the other game? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, but that's a big 10-4. That's a no. We can't steal anything from inside the house. But anything that's on the property is fair game. I guess it's so you can't like trap somebody in their house maybe, because that would be sort of rude. Like not just sort of rude, thinking about it, that would be very rude. Like, what'd you do today? I played Animal Crossing. Oh, cool, what'd you do? I trapped Mag Synchro inside of his house. Though I do think that Alienated One might find that amusing, the ability to trap people slightly in their house. Nook Miles. We're almost able to buy us a house. But more importantly, we're working on getting us a shovel, as well as other things. Alright, let's put that away for a second. We need to do our little Liam Neeson impersonation. Might be able to get another branch out of there. We've so far not had any wasps happen. It's actually pretty good. $14, that's actually not bad. That's not what we want to grab. Doo-doo. Oh, we totally gaffed that. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. To be fair. Let's craft. Alright, Turtle Club, and we are going to be crafting a shovel. Keep crafting, because now we're also going to make us this thing here, the vaulting pole. Because we can't be bothered really to make bridges in this town. Alright. Oh, we got something. What did the Nook Miles get us this time? We made some DIY tools. Bam! We are just 2 more away. So we need to get some fruit. So here's how we're going to be able to get this fruit here. We're going to go alley-oop. And now we can start shaking us some trees. Oh, that's unfortunate. We, like the silly goose we are, we let the weeds eat the flowers. Now, some things in Animal Crossing will allow other things to stack on top of each other. They are basically designed as table items, but other things like weeds, not so much. So if you don't leave the apples a spot to fall, they will be swallowed into the abyss. So we're going to go ahead and grab all these here. We're getting there. While we're over here, we're going to go and... I don't know if the shovel will hit the stones. I do know this will hit the stone. I was hoping for actual stones, but alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Alright. One more fruit tree and we will have all the fruit we need. Oh, here's a dig spot. It's a fossil! Hey look guys, a fossil. And always, always bury your stuff. Oh, and we have some of these here. Nifty. Alright, that's good to know. Something we already felt we knew, so not exactly the best thing to be doing, but get up and over. Alright. So we're going to grab some apples. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a little bit of apple overage. I'll tell you why, Turtle Club, is you'll be able to start planting apple trees. Any other fruit, really. But we want to make sure we have some to be able to start planting some fruit. Another fossil. It's great. I just want to dig a little bit up there, but I presume I'm going to eventually get another weapon. Or I say weapon. Oh. Sadly, I don't have a slingshot. So we will watch the balloon float by and not be able to get into it. That balloon does have a gift box on it, which means that you would get something pretty decent out of it. Alright. So, to the little Nook kid. Hello, Timmy. We're here to sell you these apples and this very unassuming butterfly. And that's it. So I think the apples were 100 bells apiece. And now he's going to tell me about the fruit, which we already talked about a little bit. And Tommy's already told us a little bit too. Alright, so we sold the fruit. Bam. There's our 300 Nook Miles. And now we're an observationist. And now we can go and sell off our debt. About my moving fees, Mr. Nook. We're ready to pay all 5,000 miles. Ah, it's great. Now we can start using the Nook Miles for other things. And so we have basically done everything that's expected to be done on day one. In Animal Crossing. Oh, I need to back out of that. Yep, I'm ready to do it. Let's go for it. Alright, and let's go with a good aqua, I think. In Turtle Club, this is how they get you. That Nook Mileage program. Too hard to pass up. Nook Miles Plus benefits now. And we'll be checking that out in just a few seconds here. Miles Plus next. And toward the top, you guys will see here, Turtle Club, sell 10 shells, spin bells to buy items, catch fish, catch a sea bass, and earn bells by selling items, basically repeating things that you've already done. The times 2 digger right now we're curious about, you actually get twice the amount of bells for doing the actual objective, is all that is. And I use that term kind of loosely, all that is, right? It's so much more though, because this terminal here changes things now in such a way. Redeem Nook Miles. You'll see here we got the Custom Design Pro Editor, which is a slightly better designer. Pretty good tools, which we'll be trying to get to. Tool Ring, which is okay. Haven't done the Pocket Organization Guide yet, though. And some nice little decorative things here. Plus, once your house gets built, that botanical rug, wall, stuff to make the house look a little bit better. And their novelties and special items is the organization they have. You kind of want to make sure you get the organization stuff or the special stuff, mainly these top 5 that I've noticed so far. Tool Ring kind of helps, but it's not really all that impressive, in my opinion, to kind of rush toward. I did that on the other game. A little bit disappointed, however, hold the phone, full stop, boom, 180, go right back in here. Last thing to show is ye old Lost and Found is back in this game. It's here. If you use the app to call another resident, anything they dig or catch up will go there as well. So inside here we have nothing, but it does start off with a couple of items. Alrighty. So the more important thing though is we now have a shovel and some other things here. Got some fossils to donate to Blathers, which will get us closer to what we're trying to do for Blathers and his wonderful little museum idea. Making a donation. Whoops. Pillbug. Here you go. Please tell me. We'll do it once. That's interesting. So every time a pillbug sheds its exoskeleton, they grow another pair of legs. Assess fossils. This fossil. And this fossil. Yep, we'd like to make a donation, Blathers. We want to donate the Diplo tail tip. We're a bit busy. We sure do. We got another fossil here, Blathers. An Ankylotel. Awesome. I love the Ankylosaurus. They're so good, dinosaur and arc. 3 more donations. Oh my gosh. Alright, so with that in mind, pull the shovel out. Somewhere on this beach is Gulliver's stuff. It doesn't seem to be the best way for us to go about doing it, is just digging haphazardly though. Because boy howdy, that would be just a right mess, wouldn't it? And we're aiming this thing really badly. Let's see here. Possibly going to break the shovel pretty soon too. Ah, I didn't mean to dig that new hole. Come on. Alright. Can I not cross there? Interesting. Sorta. I know I was getting some clams that were like spitting water out earlier. I don't think those are here anymore. Not in the way that I would really like them. I need to start being careful with this vault pole. I need to probably carry 2 of them with me, to be honest. Because if the vault pole breaks, you get stuck, and if you get stuck, you have to use Nook Miles. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to carry around a DIY table. Hey! There's a recipe that I didn't have room to carry on my other game, and it was one I already knew. Bam! So that works out pretty good. Mag Synchros helping Mag Synchros. Oh, hello. You are an awesome looking butterfly that I don't believe I've seen at all in this game. A paper kite butterfly. Huh. Interesting. Hey, it's a communicator part. Sweet. Another communicator part. Alright, please, Troll Tendo, tell me they... Oh, yes, they stack. Oh, nothing feels better than seeing something that you have to have a bajillion of. Well, in a game like this with, what, 20 inventory spaces? 5 is definitely a bajillion. Finding out that that bajillion communicator parts stack is amazing. Is amazing. And we don't have to dig everywhere, we just have to kind of walk everywhere on the beach. But, 1 second, hold the phone. Here's a fish. Fishy. It's kind of like your food right there. There you go. Come on, you greedy little cold-blooded, sea-dwelling, swimming little thing. Come into my inventory here. Oh, red snapper? Awesome. That's one that we need for blathers. We'll definitely be okay with that. Oh, that's actually a manila clam. Ooh. Okay, two things. Like, lots of things. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's what that is. We didn't get something, we just started thinking something. Fishing bait, it says. What's this do? Manila? Oh, okay. So we have to actually... Well, now. Alright, so we can pick these up. And I so hope this dog means that the captain's coming. Oh my gosh, Captain's like one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters ever. Drop it. I don't care what it is. It's another communicator part. We're helping Gulliver rebuild a cell phone that's been in salt water without using rice. I don't know how that works, Turtle Club, but apparently it does. So now we know how that Gulliver works, is just basically just walk until you see the clams being ornery. Gulliver's not too horrible in this game. I saw a few streamers and a couple of people playing the game complaining that it was really kind of a glitchy kind of situation. I was like, is it possible that those people are just used to Pocket Camp? Because Pocket Camp, all you do is you give Gulliver some stuff, and he returns with some people and things. Come on. This is the tale of Gulliver the bird, yo. Excuse me, Gulliver. So, once you get all 5, then you're good. Okay. Interesting. So, I've got 4. Well, I say that, and I just have my inventory open. Yeah, I do have 4. I know we've been here because I thought this was a neat little patch of beach. Alright, so we've officially combed the whole beach. So what gives? I know I didn't find any on the other Mag Synchro character. So it's not like I'm robbing myself at this point. And once again, guys, a shout out to the Lurk Squad. You guys are awesome. There's the 5th piece. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching with me. Really appreciate it. Got him right here. Rudder from another rudder. Okay, so we get mail from it. Not too horrible. Okay. Ooh. Gulliver's Travails. Flightless fowl. That's funny. Alright, and we do have another butterfly, the paper kite. Red snapper. So we have 2 things to turn into blathers. This is actually pretty lucrative for the little trip that we had. And Turtle Club, I think we're about to call it here for the stream. It's absolutely been a blast. We're going to turn this in. We're going to kind of sort of stuff a little bit. We're going to make a donation here. Actually, I think this will put us at 1 more thing to get for the museum. We may just have to press on until we get the last thing. We're good, Blathers. Don't have to talk about bugs, because you're scared of them. Now we're good there too, Blathers. 1 donation. Okay. So I think the best way for us to potentially get a donation is to... Not that. I don't like it, but I think it's the best bet we have. Alright. Wait, do we not have an axe anymore? Our axe broke? And then like an idiot, we didn't go back and repair it? Sounds about right. Okay. Gonna build us an axe. But first we're gonna sell what we can sell. We want to sell some stuff. We're gonna sell the clam. And that, but we can make bait with that. We don't know what bait does yet. So we're gonna sell all those. Can confirm. Right. And oh, got us some more Nook Miles. Ah, We got the shellfish one. Wait, oh, more Nook Miles? Oh, Nook Miles Plus. Bam. Oh, what's this? Oh, well, that's an easy one. I mean, when they throw you a softball turtle club, you sort of just take it, right? Sell 5 pieces of fruit. We're not going to sell any fruit, but we are going to do this. Yes, we're going to craft. We're going to craft us an axe. Huh, Tom Nook's got him a book now instead of a can of coffee. I'm used to seeing him at night, because that's usually when I'm awake. So seeing him with an actual book is kind of interesting. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to eat a fruit. Cue the music from Popeye. And then... well, that was unfortunate. But... we can be smart about this first. Let's go over here and make us another pole vault. Because we so don't want to get trapped over there. Let's craft a pole vault. Alright, we're good now. Okay. Do 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 do. This is our old pole vault here. We want to make sure that we keep using it because we want it to break and not be expecting the next one to be, you know, still ready to go. Over here we did have a rock, if I recall. Here we are. Pick some of these weeds up around this rock, because this rock's about to go. I'm Popeye the villager. Man, I was breaking rocks and getting bugs out of them all the time on the other account. That is very unfortunate. Oh, wait a second. Ah. Shells, but... did I just... nope, I didn't get myself in a bad spot. Okay. Trying to keep myself out of a pinch right here. Pretty sure there's another rock around here. Is that another paper? It's gone, whatever it was. Nope, it's right there. Okay. We're just looking for us a rock. Ooh, a dig spot. That could be a fossil. It's a fossil. That might get us the museum, but fossils can duplicate. And since we have to actually have blathers inspect them and stuff first, instead of just trusting that the fossil's good, we're going to keep going for... There might have been a rock up here. I don't recall. Doesn't look like it. And that looks like there's like an interesting pathway. Huh. We're gonna have to do some stuff involving that little edge potentially once we get the way to get up to there. I thought I had another rock over here, but it looks like the me earlier took it upon himself to break the snot out of it. That's a yellow butterfly. I'm not too worried about it. There's a tiger butterfly, which we've already gotten. So let's break out us an axe here. That's right, we don't have the upgraded axe yet, so we can't chop that tree down. So I think, as far as what we're capable of doing, well, we might be able to dig whatever this is up. It's another manila clam. Okay. Oh no, we'll let it go. I wonder if it's... Nope. Interesting. Tell you what, we definitely need to make us a slingshot too. Alright, so we made it all the way to Blathers, so we might be able to... This might be item 20 for the museum. Assess my fossil, sir. This one here. Right there. Confirm it. And... Iguanodon torso. Neat. We sure will, Blathers. Yeah, we're good, Blathers. We don't need to know stuff like that. Alright. Well, Turtle Club, we managed to get everything put together on this first day to get this all kind of going. We're going to be able, you know, once we get the house built and everything, we'll get some stuff that allows us to do some multiplayer. And we are wanting to basically stream this probably 5 days a week for the foreseeable future. I think it's not a bad game. It's pretty fun. Ah, he's fishing. That's pretty neat that he's actually doing an activity. And we'll probably keep this stump here because this is one for beetles to crawl on. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome game, Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's one that I'm going to be playing the snot out of. I don't know how the multiplayer works, but once me and Digrat get that figured out, hopefully we'll be able to get something going on to where even if you just see me playing, um, hopefully it'll be to where you can just hop in my island and we'll be able to do some stuff. But Total Club, it's been a great day today. We're going to definitely have to do some rearranging on our furniture so we can get back to doing proper exercise on Saturday mornings. But Sykes, Demon Wolf, and Nothing for Gaming, really appreciate you all for actively coming in and saying hey. And Lurk Squad, thanks for keeping me company too. I don't know who the one person watching is, but you know, you count. You count. That's the important part. Looks like that one person might be gone. As soon as we said we're ending the stream, they usually pop off. But yeah, Turtle Club, it has been amazing. Thank you for everything that you do. I'm going to have myself a good morning and then a good night afterwards because I go to bed in about an hour. The rest of you out there, just have a good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club, this is Max Ingram saying, have a good one, and thanks for watching. Take care.